Good morning, children. So let us continue with our integration. So next question is here. You have to integrate 2 tan x upon 1 plus tan x tan square x with respect to x. So if you see the formula list, you won't get any direct formula for this to integrate. Yes, but you know that this 2 tan x upon 1 plus tan square x can be written as sine 2x. Okay, how it can be written sine 2x, I have explained over here. Okay, in class 11 we had done these things. So you can see 2 times tan x upon 1 plus tan square x can be written as a single term as this. Okay, sine 2x, and you know the integration of sine 2x. Yes, so simply you integrate and you'll get the answer. Integration of e to the power 5 log x minus e to the power 3 log x, okay, with respect to x. Now if you see the formula list, again you don't have any formula for this type of uh, functions. Yes, e to the power 5 log x, you don't have any formula for this, but this e to the power 5 log x can be written as e to the power log x to the power 5 minus e to the power log x cube. Okay, now here you can see that here you have got e, and here in base also you have got e. So this simply it is equal to x to the power 5, and this is simply equal to x to the power 3. Reason is here, if you have got a to the power log a to the base e, then this is simply a. Okay, so here you have got something like that, e to the power log x to the power 5 to the base e. So here e and this base e same, so that's why you simply get x to the power 5. Here you get x to the power 3. Now you have got formula for this. Yes, you know the formula, we have got that formula for integration of x to the power n. So using that formula we can integrate this. Okay, so you write them separately, okay, and then integrate, you will get your answer. In this case also you have to simplify this. Okay, you have to write in those terms whose integration is known to you. Okay, so this e to the power 3 times log x can be written as e to the power log x cube minus e to the power x e to the power log x. Okay, here base is e, here base is e, even if it's not mentioned over here, but base is e, and down here you get e to the power log x square minus 1. So you get x to the power 3 minus x upon x square minus 1. Okay, now you can see though you have simplified to some extent, but still you don't have any direct formula for this. Okay, so you simplify further. Okay, try to write in terms of in terms whose integration is known to you. Okay, so in numerator you can see that x can be taken out as common, so you take out x as common. Now you can see in numerator you have got x square minus 1, in denominator x square minus 1, so here these two will get cancelled, so you are left with x. So integration of x, that means integration of x to the power 1, and you know how to integrate this. Yes, you have got formula for this, so you simply integrate and you will get your answer. So here you can make out that this was your question, you were supposed to integrate this. Okay, but since you didn't know the any direct formula for this, so you have to simplify and you have to mix and you have to try to write this in terms of those terms whose integration is known to you. Okay, so whatever we have done till here, we were trying to simplify this. Okay, we were trying to write this in terms of this. Okay, at the end we came to know that this whole of this can be written as x, and I know that integration of x is x square upon 2. Okay, so for integration you have to be you have to remember all the formulae, and you should be able to do this. Okay, wherever you see that you don't have any direct formula for the integration, so you have to try to write that integrand in terms of well-known terms whose integrations are known to you. Okay, so next question is here given dy upon dx equal to 4x minus 3x square. Okay, and y equal to 2 when x is 0. So here there is one function y, okay, whose differentiation is 4x minus 3x square. Okay, and further information with us is that function will be equal to 2 when x is 0. Okay, so we have to find y. Okay, when x will be equal to 1. So here differentiation of that function is this 4x minus 3x square, and they are asking us to find that function. That means I have to integrate this. I have to integrate this 4x minus 3x square with respect to x. Okay, so let y equal to f of x, then derivative of that function is 4x minus 3x square. Okay, it's given to us. We have to find fx. Okay, that means we have to find y, so we have to integrate this. Okay, so now fx will be equal to integration of f dash x. Okay, so f dash x is 4x minus 3x square. You can see, you know the integration of each term over here. First you write them separately, then 4 is constant over here, take it out, you know the integration of x. 3 is constant, take it out, you know the integration of x square, integrate, so you get this plus c constant. Okay, constant of integration. So you got that function. That function will be of this type. Okay, but we want exactly what should be that function. Okay, so in order to get the exact value of that function, okay, we have to know the value of c. Okay, now how to know the value of c? So here one more information is there, that y will be equal to 2 when x is 0. Okay, so here we have got the y. Okay, f of x means y only, because we had assumed y equal to fx. So we have got y. So they are saying that y will be equal to 2 when x equal to 0. So y equal to 2x square minus x cube plus c. Okay, so in place of x we'll put 0, in place of y we'll put 2. So in that way we will get c equal to 2. Okay, so we got the value of c 2. So thus your function y is 2x square minus x cube plus 2, and they want the value of y when x equal to 1. So now in this function we'll replace x by 1. Okay, so we get y equal to 2 times 1 square minus 1 cube plus 2, that would come 3. So y equal to 3. So you got the answer. Now next is question 2. Evaluate each of the following. Okay, number 1, integration of sine x degree. Okay, here x to the power not 0, here x to the power, here x degree is given. Okay, so we have to integrate sine x. Okay, sine x degree with respect to x. So here we have got x in radian, here this x is in degree. Okay, so firstly we have to convert this degree into radian. Okay, so you know that x degree means x into 1 degree, and 1 degree is nothing but pi upon 180 radian. Yes, so x degree can be written as x into pi upon 180. Okay, radian. So integration of sine x degree with respect to x will be written as sine pi x upon 180 dx. So here sine pi upon 180, so pi upon 180 is nothing but a constant, and then into x. So, and you know integration of sine mx. Yes, so using that formula, here you'll get minus cos pi x upon 180 upon pi 180 plus c. Okay, and this, you simplify this, so you'll get minus 180 upon pi into cos pi x upon 180 plus c. But pi x upon 180 is nothing but x degree, so you can write minus 180 upon pi into cos x degree plus c. So integration of sine x degree is this. Okay, so since here it was given degree, okay, so you are supposed to convert this into radian. Okay, so after that only you have to integrate this. Next question, integration of sine x upon sine x plus cos x upon square root of 1 plus sine 2x. Again you see that you don't have any direct formula for this function. Yes, but if you observe over here in denominator, you have got 1 plus sine 2x, and this 1 can be written as sine square x plus cos square x, and this sine 2x can be written as 2 times sine x into cos x. Okay, so here you can see in the second step, this denominator can be written as sine square x plus cos square x plus 2 sine x into cos x. So here you can see that this is like a square plus b square plus 2 times ab. Yes. So here denominator can be written as a square root of sine x plus cos x whole square. Okay. So in next step, root will be removed and you are left with sine x plus cos x upon sine x plus cos x. You can see your numerator and denominator are same, so they get cancelled and you are left with 1. Yes, that is nothing but it is equal to x to the power 0. Okay. Now you know the formula for x to the power n. Okay, so here n is 0, so you get x to the power 0 plus 1 upon 0 plus 1 plus c, and you get the integration. So here also you saw that whatever function that they had given us to integrate, we didn't know the direct formula. Okay, so we tried to simplify it. We tried to write this in terms of in terms whose integrations are well known to us. Yes, and then we integrated it and we got the answer. Next, you have to integrate this 2 times sine cube x plus 3 cos cube x upon sine square x into cos square x. Again, you don't know the direct formula for this. Okay, but we can write this as this 2 times sine cube x upon sine square x into cos square x plus 3 times cos cube x upon sine square x into cos square x. Here again you can separate them, you can write them separately. So here, and 2 is constant over here, so 2 comes out, then integration of sine cube x upon sine square x into cos square x dx plus 3 is a constant, so it comes out, so integration of cos cube x upon sine square x into cos square x dx. Okay, now if you see, here is sine cube x, here you have sine square x, so you can see here you can cancel some. Yes, so you are left with sine square x, and down you are left with cos square x, and that can be written as cos x into cos x. Then 3 is out, here cos cube x, here you have got cos square x, so some cos square x from numerator will get cancelled, so you are left with cos square you are left with cos x, and down you are left with sine square x, that can be written as sine x into sine x. In the next step, you can see this sine x upon cos x can be written as tan x, and this 1 upon cos x can be written as sec x, plus 3 times cos x upon sine x can be written as cos x cot x into, and 1 upon sine x can be written as cosec x. Yes, and now if you observe, okay, now if you see the formula list, there you can see that you have got formula for this tan x into sec x, and that is sec x, and for cot x into cosec x, you have got minus cosec x. Yes, so simply write the values, okay, and you get the answer. Next is integration of cos square x minus sin square x upon square root of 1 plus cos 4x. Yes, so in numerator, this cos square x minus sin square x can be written as cos 2x. Try to recall your class 11 formulae, okay, and in denominator you have got a square root of 1 plus cos 4x, and this can be written as 1 plus cos 2 times 2x. Yes, and in next step, this 1 plus cos 2 into 2x can be written as 2 times cos square 2x. Okay, so try to recall this formula. Cos 2x is written as 2 times cos square x minus 1. So by this formula you can write this. Okay, now you can see that this can be written as cos 2x upon square root of 2 into cos 2x. Okay, now this cos 2x, this cos 2x, they will get cancelled. You are left with 1 upon square root into integration of 1, okay, with respect to x. So this 1 can be written as x to the power 0. Okay, then you know the formula, use it, you'll get the answer. Okay, next is integration of 1 upon 1 minus sin x with respect to x. Here again we don't have any direct formula for this. Okay, so if I rationalize this, okay, so I can write this way: 1 into 1 plus sin x upon 1 minus sine x into 1 plus sine x. Then I get 1 plus sine x. Down I get 1 minus sine square x. Okay. I know that 1 minus sine square x is nothing but cos square x. Okay, so I write cos square x. And then this can be written separately. Okay, so I can write 1 upon cos square x plus sine x upon cos square x. Okay, dx. 1 upon cos square x can be written sec square x. Sine x upon cos square x can be written tan x into sec x. Now if you see, okay, now if you see, you know the integration of each terms. Okay, so write separately and integrate them. Okay, and you'll get the answer. Now question number 3. So integration of e to the power 2x plus e to the power 4x upon e to the power x plus e to the power minus x. Now here you don't have any direct formula for this, but if you see that we can write the numerator in this way, e to the power 2x plus e to the power 2x into e to the power 2x. Okay, and down over here e to the power minus x can be written 1 upon e to the power x. Okay, for the denominator, if you see, LCM is e to the power x, so here you get e to the power 2x plus 1 down e to the power x, and from numerator we have taken e to the power 2x as common, so we got this. Okay, then this e to the power x will go in numerator. Okay, and then you get e to the power 3x, and here you can see that 1 plus e to the power 2x upon 1 plus e to the power 2x, they get cancelled, so you are left with e to the power 3x equal to, after that you know the integration of this, so integrate this and you will get the value. Okay, next is integration of 1 plus x cube upon 1 plus x. You don't know the direct formula for this, but here you can see that 1 plus x cube can be written as 1 cube plus x cube upon 1 plus x, and you know the expansion for this. Okay, 1 cube plus x cube can be written as 1 plus x, then 1 square minus 1 into x plus x square. Again, down you have 1 plus x. This numerator is written by this formula. Okay, you have to remember this formula, 1 cube plus b cube is equal to a plus b into a square minus ab plus b square. So by this formula we have written the numerator. Okay, now you can see that 1 plus x here in numerator, here you have got 1 plus x, these two get cancelled, so you are left with 1 minus x plus x square. Now if you see, you know the integration of each terms over here. Okay, so you write them separately, integrate, you will get the answer. Then 5, integration of this sine square x into cos square x dx. So here again you don't have any direct formula for this, but here we can write this sine square x into cos square x as this way, 2 sine x into cos x whole square. Okay, so here what I'm doing, I'm adding, I'm multiplying 4. Okay, so I have to divide also by 4, so some manipulation you have to do over here. Okay, so here we got 1 upon 4 into 2 sine x into cos x whole square. Okay, now this 2 into sine x into cos x is nothing but sine 2x. Okay, and square is there, and this 1 by 4 is a constant, so it comes out. So integration of sine square 2x dx. Still we don't have any direct formula for this sine square 2x. Okay, but this sine square 2x, okay, what you do is you multiply and divide by 2. Okay, you multiply and divide by 2, so you can write this way, 1 by 2 into 2 times sine square 2x. Okay, and you know 2 times sine square 2x will be equal to 1 minus cos 2 into 2x. This has come by this formula. Okay, this we had done in class 11. Cos 2 theta is written as 1 minus 2 sine square theta. Okay, so this 2 sine square 2x can be written as 1 minus cos 2 into 2x. Okay, now you can see that you know the integration of each term over here. Yes, so write them separately. So you get integration of 1 minus integration of cos 4x. Okay, so integrate them, you get x minus sine 4x upon 4 and plus constant of integration. Okay, simplify further and you get your answer. Next is this integration of x to the power 4 plus 1 upon x square plus 1 with respect to x. So here if you observe, numerator is a polynomial of degree 4, okay, and your denominator is also a polynomial of, and it is of degree 2. So here you can observe that your numerator is of greater degree than the denominator. Yes, so degree of numerator is more than the degree of your denominator. So in this case what you have to do is you have to divide the numerator by denominator. Okay, you have to divide the numerator by denominator. So your numerator x to the power 4 plus 1 is of degree 4 and denominator x square plus 1 is of degree 2. Hence we divide the numerator by denominator. Okay, so do the long division. Okay, and after division you get your quotient as this and your remainder as this. So this can be written as x to the power 4 plus 1 can be written as this divisor, okay, into quotient plus the remainder. Done. So next step, integration of x to the power 4 plus 1 upon x square plus 1 with respect to x can be written as x square plus 1. Okay, x to the power 4 plus x to the power 4 plus 1 can be written as this because just now you have divided, and you can see that this can be written in this form. Okay, so x square plus 1 into x square minus 1 plus 2 upon x square plus 1. Okay, now you can write this as this way. Okay, x square plus 1 into x square minus 1 upon x square plus 1 plus 2 upon x square plus 1. Okay, you can see here something is common, so cancel. Okay, so you are left with x square minus 1 plus 2 times plus 2 upon x square plus 1. Okay, now if you see, you know the integration of x square, you know the integration of 1. Okay, here you can see 2 upon x square plus 1, 2 is like constant, so if it comes out, then you can just see over here, this is nothing but 1 upon x square plus 1, and you know the integration of 1 upon x square 1. Okay, so now write them separately. So you write integration of x squared minus integration of 1 plus the 2, this 2 is constant, so it comes out, so 2 into integration of 1 upon 1 plus x squared dx. Integration of x square will be x cube upon 3 minus integration of 1 will be x, then 2 times integration of 1 upon 1 plus x square is tan inverse x, then constant of integration. Okay, so this is how we get the answer. So at the end, again, I would like to remind you that if you want to do the problems of integration, then you have to remember the formula, and you should be able to break down the integrand, okay, into those terms whose integrations are known to you. Okay, if you see that integrands are there and you don't have any direct formula for that integrand, then you should be able to break down, okay, into those terms whose integrations are known to you. Okay, so this is all for this lecture.